Hey everyone, we are looking at Merge Magic. The Arcane Forest event is starting. In fact, it started an hour ago. I'm used to these events starting at 3 o'clock, but daylight savings just recently happened. So apparently, wherever the events are being piped out of, did not observe that, which is perfectly fine, and now I know. So, for the next several months, events will be starting at 2 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock, is what I'm guessing. So, this event, I'm super excited for it. Our rewards look amazing. We have the level 4 Mistral, which it's just absolutely adorable. I think it's actually supposed to be a squirrel. It really reminds me of a sugar glider, and I love sugar gliders. And then for our level 3 creature reward, we have the Bat Cat, which I would love to get this. I missed out on it last time it was up for an event. I did not finish the Halloween event, so I did not get the higher level Bat Cat. I did get a bunch of eggs, and I think I did get one of the smaller ones. So, very excited to get that. We also have a nest of bat cat eggs. And since I have some bat cat eggs on my map right now, getting that nest will be awesome. So, let's dive in. Here we go. So excited. We have seen this Arcane Forest event quite a few times. This is not a new event, and I have a strategy in this event that has worked out really well for me multiple times that I will gladly share with you. One of the really cool things about this event is we do get those floating seeds. So we have sort of an ongoing source of these little blessed sprouts. Sometimes in these events, especially with Merge Magic, you have a difficult time with the life flower economy. And in this event, that's not an issue. All right. Getting some merges going. Very nice. Wait for those seeds to sprout. So let's see, goals in this event. I have only completed all of the event quests in a Merge Magic event maybe twice. But usually there are other events going on at the same time. So I have to choose which game I'm going to focus on. Running out of space for the 5 merge, which is perfectly fine. Make that perimeter merge. Special offer. No thank you. Not right now anyway. But yeah, so normally I have to make a choice. Am I going to focus on Merge Magic, or am I going to focus on, Merge Dragons or Atlantis Adventures or Merge Elves? And it's always a toss-up. So sometimes I'll look at what the rewards are. Are they creatures or dragons or elves that I really like the looks of, that I really want to get more of? Are they brand new? Is it a brand new event? Whenever there is a new event that I have never played before, I definitely prioritize going in and playing that event because I want to see what the new art designs are and, what did the creators make? So that's a really cool thing. This, I think, is the first weekend that I don't have another event on my mind while I'm looking at a Merge Magic event. That doesn't mean there aren't any others. I know for a fact there is not a Merge Dragons. There is not a Merge Elves. There might be a World Above Cloud Harbor, which I know a lot of people in the Merge community play. I tried it out. I don't know, it didn't do it for me. I'm not sure why. The art is cute, the gameplay is fine. Um, there's nothing against it. It just, when I played it, and I played it for, I gave it a fair shake, a little while. Um, it just didn't spark joy, to use that phrase. So as I got more and more merge games and was spending a lot of time jumping from game to game and not feeling like I was accomplishing anything in any games, I was like, okay, I have to trim this back some. And, I ended up trimming World Above Cloud Harbor, which, it's a thing. Let's see, what else? I do have Atlantis Adventures, and I like Atlantis Adventures, definitely, but there are some weird things in the mechanics. I have to be in the mood to play that game, or it ends up frustrating me. Um, I don't do mass merges very often, especially in events. But when I want to do a mass merge, I would like it to, help me out and maximize my return. And with Atlantis Adventures, if you merge any more than 5 of something, you lose. Like, you lose out on stuff, on resources. Things just disappear on you. And I've had a very difficult time wrapping my brain around enjoying playing the game when I know that's going to happen. Like, if I'm just harvesting away and I get a little bit behind and I want to do a quick mass merge to catch myself up, like, I don't feel like I can, at least not if I want to, maximize my game. So that definitely impacts my enjoyment of that. Now, that being said, I do enjoy that game very much. Like, I love playing the camp. I like how it has, it's got the little horns that you can, like, you earn them like you do energy in other games, and you can spend them to play in an ongoing, what feels like an out of camp event with a bunch of miniature goals. It's a really fun map. It's a fun mechanic. I love the art. That's one of the reasons I started playing, is I saw some of the critters that they've got, and the premise behind the characters in that game, as far as I can tell, seems to be that everything starts out as a type of fish or sea creature, and then as it grows up, it can and usually does turn into a mermaid themed after the fish that it started out as. Like, there's a little clownfish that's super cute, and when you reach a high enough level that he turns into a little, I think it's a boy, a little merboy. He's dressed up like an adorable clown, and I love it. Um, I really I'm into marine biology quite a bit. And so I like a lot of the more obscure sea creatures. It's not just all different kinds of fish. They have a cuttlefish, egg. They've got jellyfish eggs. There are... The one that really got me was seeing the red octopus. Absolutely just the cutest thing. I love the artwork on Atlantis Adventures. That's one of those things that does spark joy. Like, even though I'm not a huge fan of some of the mechanics, just looking at the art makes me smile. But because of the mechanical hang-ups on it, I don't tend to play the events very much. Or I'll start them and kind of, I'll get a couple awards, get as far as I can get before I'm just done with it. And then I go play the camp because the camp is awesome. So whether or not there is an Atlantis Adventure event this week, I'm not sure. But one nice thing about that, those events tend to start on Mondays. So they don't go over very much of, the rest of the weekend when Merge Dragons and Merge Magic are having their events. So it makes it very player friendly in that you can overlap your gaming, or rather you can play both games without having to overlap, which is really nice sometimes when you want to, just have a weekend and have a week where you hang out and game without feeling, like you're rushing. So speaking of rushing, I was so excited to see that the Bat Cat was one of our rewards that I just dived straight into this event without analyzing it at all. And the other reason I did that is because we have seen this Arcane Forest event so many times, and I don't say that as a negative. As much as I love new events, I like it also when we have, these good familiar events that we can just come on and, we can dig into these events and we can absolutely crush them because we are so familiar with them. And it gives you that happy sense of satisfaction to see yourself, really improving in a game. It's nice. I like it. I'm not saying that in any kind of a negative way. But because I've seen it so many times, my first thought wasn't, okay, let me check the quests. Let me look at the cloud keys. Let's look at, this or that. But just in case there are any viewers who don't play Merge Magic necessarily, or who have just started and maybe you haven't played the Arcane Forest event, or maybe you're watching this sometime in the future after this event has stopped being so common. Let me go ahead and go back and do the good things that you should do when you're introducing a new event. So on the side over here, we've got our rewards, which we looked at the beginning. Super excited about this. I would love to get another one of these autumn heart trees. I've got one. I have a couple of trophy reward trees in my garden, and I know one of them is the autumn's heart. I might have two autumn's heart, but I know there's another one that I think is yellow or orange, and I don't know if it's also like a brand of autumn's heart or if it's something else entirely. Not super positive there. Then here, if we finish all of the event quests, we get a chest full of special event eggs. The only way you can get this creature right here is to complete all the quests, get the eggs, and then merge them in your camp when the event is over. So that looks good. As far as what are the quests, there are 10 quests we need to finish. The first 3 quests are always 150, merge 5 of anything. Harvest from blessed trees 225 times, which is very easy to get. we will be harvesting from a lot of blessed trees. It doesn't matter what level you harvest from. As you can see, even these really low level ones are still counting towards that quest. And then this last one is always for healing land. So in order to finish all of these quests, typically we have to heal all of the land. And that's the piece I don't always get around to in Merge Magic if I have other events that I'm focusing on also. I'll sort of let that one go. Yeah. I'm going to do a couple of 3 merges so I can get a slightly higher level tree. Get that out of my way and start getting these higher level orbs. All right. I unlocked some perimeter merges. Let's see what else. So looking at this screen, another thing that you're going to see that if you're familiar with Merge Magic, you know all about. If you are not, then you might not be aware of this. Right up here, we have what is called the season. A season lasts about a month. This one started at the beginning of this week, and there's about 24 days left in it. And during the season, you have different activities to do. And completing those activities will unlock rewards. The rewards on the bottom are your basic for free. You get them just for doing this. If you want to buy the season gold pass, which is $5 US, I think. I say activate now, what's it do? Yeah, $4.99. It gives you a bunch of additional rewards that you can't get any other way. So you get the special season creature, you get a bunch of eggs, you get, some bonuses to speed and energy, replenishment, some more eggs, some rare eggs, some more bonuses and boosts to your speed and harvesting, larger or more developed versions of that critter, some mystery eggs, and all the way at the end of the season, you get a level 3. I think it's a level 3. It might be a level 4. It doesn't say the level that I can see, but you get a significantly higher level, I think level 3 of the event creature. And you can only get that by buying this pass. So the tasks that you need to do, you can complete those in your camp, in levels, in an event like this, anywhere that you are working and merging, you can earn those rewards. I have not bought a season pass yet. And I say yet because I am 99% sure I'm going to. Call me incredibly superficial. I am a collector, which is why I like these kinds of games, but I'm not the kind of collector who has to have everything. I'm the kind of collector who, when I see something that strikes me and sparks that joy, my brain goes to that, oh my goodness, I have to have that kind of place. But if I see something that doesn't spark joy, I'm like, nah, I can walk away from that pretty easily, even if it's part of a collection or a game. It's one of the reasons when I play Pokemon, which I haven't for a while, but I got the new game. I say new, it's probably been out for a few years. I still haven't played it, but I have it. Anyways, my Pokédex is never completely filled in because I don't bother chasing down or evolving the Pokemon that I don't love. Yeah. So that's just me. So with this kind of game, if I look at a creature or a dragon and I don't get that warm, fuzzy feeling, I'm like, I'm not quite sure I need to put a bunch of effort into getting that or spending money on that just because it's there. So I don't. But these, what are they called? Snowtails. There we go. These snowtails are adorable. They're sort of like a wolf-fox mix. I love wolves. Foxes are my daughter's favorite animal. So I'm very excited to get this. So I do plan on getting the season pass, and I'll probably do it during this event this weekend because I'll get some of those speed bonuses that will be active during the event, which is always nice. Let's see what else. There's like an alpaca. I think it was called a pakor. Ooh, I would have to look in my creature index to see for sure. Or pacator. I definitely bought the season pass on that one. And when we had the Narwig, definitely. And the very first season that I saw and that I got was with the, can't remember what it's called. It's the pink axolotl creature. I think it's an axolotl or something like that. But yeah, I did not play the season for the sloth. The season before this one was a sloth sleeping on a cloud. It was cute, but it didn't spark enough joy to get my $5. Sorry. But yeah, this snowtail is definitely sparking joy. So at this point, I have built up a significant, for early game, significant amount of healing. I'm going to set off a couple of orbs and sweep our way across. Let's see, I want to do one more 5 merge with those pink. That way I can get the 5 merge with the yellow, which will give me a 5 merge with the orange, which gives me some green orbs. The large green orbs. There are little ones and there are big ones. I'm going to bring it up here and let's see how much that heals. Should be quite a bit. Oh, get my first capsule. All right, nice. Nice. And that also got me my season reward. Create stars in gardens or levels or events. Okay, so let's take a look here. These yellow plants are the ones, the dawn stalk. Sorry, these are the yellow stalk. That when we merge them, we will get a dawn stalk. And the nearest dawn stalk is right there. So we are perfectly free to keep healing land all the way up to that. And then we want to be careful because as soon as we heal that, our creatures are going to have a distraction. They are going to have to decide if they're going to harvest orbs or if they're going to harvest point items. And early in the event, we really want them focusing on point items. Orbs. That way we can heal up the land and get what we need. Ooh. Guess I better plug my phone in. I just got a 15% battery notice. There we go. Yeah, so we want to focus on those orbs and get some healing done. And that's going to help us early game much more than other things. So we want to be careful not to merge those dawn stalks. Looking ahead, I do get some mushrooms. I'm looking for my next creature. So there is a Mistral egg right there. And the third Mistral egg is... I didn't think it was that far along. Did I already heal it? I am not seeing it right off the bat. Got one right there. Oh, there it is, right there. All right, so we want to heal up to those 2 eggs pretty quickly. And it's going to be fairly easy to do that. We'll get some perimeter merges. So one of the reasons I like doing sort of a big heal like I just did right at the beginning is because it clears out a lot of the lower level like squares. So those first few squares might have only taken 8 healing or, other fairly small amounts. And making merges on the perimeter is definitely good. Ooh, that was a 6 merge. Darn it. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, those perimeter merges are definitely helpful. But if you can save some of these for further along, when it costs more to heal the land, the perimeter merges go further for you. Like these are 50. You don't need to save them for too long because after about this section, we don't get more any of that forest underwood and the other one, which is the swamp underwood. So after that point, it doesn't matter as much. But leading up to here, this is where I want to be able to make those perimeter merges to really get the most out of these. Move that out of the way. Drag some forest underwood over here. Very nice. I do have 2 cloud keys that I could open. Let's see, just doing a little bit more merging over here first. I'm going to use these seeds. Yeah, might have waited a little bit too long. Do I have any more? I don't have any more floating along. That's all right. So those will heal up. We'll get that. And we'll be able to get these. We've got some swamp underwood for a 5 merge. Very nice. The bubbly hazelnuts. So these are the point items for this event. The point items for this seem to be like a snack mix. Like we have orange, almonds, the hazelnuts. There's like a caramel popcorn later on. It's kind of a neat little theme. Let's see, taking a look around. I do have a couple more of these bubbly hazelnuts. You can put right there. Working that way. That's a blue orb. All right. Feeling good about how we are doing. 5 merge right there. Hey, look, get some more seeds. Let's go ahead and pop that. Awesome. Perfect timing. We'll put that there and that there. Got a rocky underwood. Some more of these tasty nuts, which are the first level of the point items. A little bit right there. All right. So yeah, definitely I can't recommend strongly enough just giving yourself a good heal at the beginning and bringing these grasses further into the map. And I would recommend that for most of your merge game events. I mean, depending on the particular event and the particular game, it's not always the best strategy, but 9 times out of 10, hanging on to these and using them to move your way further up the map is going to give you a much better return on your investment. So that is my recommendation, and that is sort of my gameplay style. That's perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and grab those. I'm not super worried about 5 merges with these because I know there are more than enough point items on the map to get me all of my rewards. So while it's nice to think about the 5 merges, going out of your way to make them with the point items isn't necessary, typically. Not necessary. That being said, I still arrange everything to get the 5 merges later on. But right now when I'm doing perimeter merges, I'm pretty laid back about how that's going to go. I am going to grab my Mistral egg and bring that over there. Now, 5 merges on orbs is almost non-negotiable. I have to have a really good reason if I skip 5 merges on my orbs. And speaking of 5 merges, so we have these little small Hedrix mushrooms. These are one of those merge chains in the event that is used for cloud keys. And when you have that kind of chain in your event, you want to make 5 merges unless you are positive it is safe to make a 3 merge. Oh my goodness. Last week's Merge Elf event, I broke that rule. I was fairly confident I didn't need to make the 5 merge on one point, but I didn't triple check myself, and it actually came back to haunt me pretty badly. I was not able to finish that event and get all the quests. I still got all of my rewards, but I did not get all the quests. So with these sorts of items, always 5 merge. There we go. Got a little combo bumble we can pop. So this fine Hedrix mushroom is going to unlock that cloud key. the Rubik's tree. I don't see any cloud keys with the Rubik's. What I do see, this other cloud key right here is going to be, I saw one over here, there we go. It's that guy right there. So we're going to get there, grab that, bring it over. There we go, I got my harvesting quest. My new quest is to harvest from dead plants. So that's all of these brambly things over here like this. So working our way over there. But yes, so that cloud key, and then this cloud key up here is actually this little level 4 blessed sapling. So that will go in there. What I want to do is work my way over this way. Got 1, 2. I'm only seeing 3 of these tiny Crux plants. So if I merge those 3, that's going to give me the small Crux plant. And I believe on the Crux plants, it is safe and advisable to make 3 merges because I think there's only ever enough to do 3 merges. So I am going to do that just because my experience has told me it is safe. Awesome. Let's see, that is 50 healing. I want to be careful healing here because it would be very easy for whatever orb I set off here to fly over and get this dawn sprout. And we don't want that. So I'm going to grab a smaller orb to heal that cloud key so I can open it and see what is under there. Let's see, because that is over 1,000. I only need 50. Let's go with this. This should definitely heal it, but it's not enough healing to do anything to that dawn sprout. Oh, and it might unlock our Mistral egg, which would be awesome. All right. Very close. You know what? Another little one, just to get that egg. So we can get our second creature. Awesome. I know, there it is. All right, so there is our second creature. We are now harvesting at twice the rate. Speeding into this event. All right, so while we let them go about their business and do some more harvesting, I am going to unlock these 3 cloud keys, possibly 4. I might end up building the plant that I need to open that one as I'm opening the others. We'll see what happens. All right, so this first one, which is the Blessed Sapling level 4. Bunch of orbs, and we get this exquisite Hedrix mushroom, which we will need later, so we'll move that right on down the map. No accidental merges. We're going to go like that. Ooh. There we go. Very nice. So got a couple pink orbs out of that. We'll keep moving those right along here. Set up for another 5 merge on orbs, 5 more merge on orbs, 5 merge. All right, now the small Crux plant, which is going to give us a couple more orbs and some point items. These tiny nut baskets, if you tap on that, it's going to release these baskets. The dried fruit basket, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it is a distraction because these are things that your creatures can harvest without being told to. As long as you leave this all combined in a basket like that, they're not going to bother with it. So I tend to stick those off to the side, and I will open all of those at the same time when I feel like doing a little turbo harvest for point items. So we're just going to move those over there for the moment. There we go. All right, and then we scoot over here and we've got the fine Hedrix mushroom. Ta-da! We get a chest, we get some point items, and we get 2 more of these fine Hedrix mushrooms. So with these, it is usually safe to just go for the 3 merge on these particular things. However, I would have expected another one of those somewhere, so I might hold off on that 3 merge just to be safe. Leave them tucked right there. All right, let's see. Let's play a little bit of cleanup. Get these orbs all gathered together. Move my way along the map. Those were all fine. Oh, I've got another one of those right there. Very nice. Do a 5 merge with those blue. Bring these over here. Get a 5 merge with those green. Very nice. Gonna give us a 5 merge with the pink, which will give us a 5 merge with the yellow. Awesome. Now we can just keep sliding everything down. Except for these little yellow stalks. So being careful not to merge them, we're going to slide them back and out of the way. Nice. That was a clumsy merge. That is not where I meant to set that. But that's okay. Like that. I've got 1 more of those forest underwood. I might find another one. Maybe. We'll see. Blue. Perimeter merge right there. Merge right there. Yep. Got one right there. Very nice. Have some of those tasty nuts right there. I need another. Oh, do I have another swamp underwood? I do not see one at the moment. I might find one. But while I was looking for that, I did discover I have another forest underwood, which is also helpful. So that is good right there. All right, keep sliding everything down. We can actually make this 3 merge, I'm sure. Drop that right there, get the 5 merge. Gonna bring you over, get that 5 merge. 1, 2. 2, 5 merge right there, which is going to give me a 5 merge with these guys. Get that next tree up. Awesome. All right, so looking around my map, I feel like I am in pretty good shape. So at this point, the only harvestable life trees I have, or blessed trees, are these level 5. Which means I know for a fact my creatures are going to be harvesting those. They have no other options. I don't have any items out on the board that can be harvested. So right now they are not distracted. I could walk away from this game and they would just keep harvesting green orbs for me for as long as I left them alone, which is awesome. So as I move forward, my goal is going to be to keep it so all they have access to are those slightly elevated level of life trees or blessed trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means I don't want to accidentally merge these sprouts together. I don't think I'm going to need... there is one more. I'm not going to hang on to it though. I'm getting to the point with this where I'm ready to start condensing things down. Don't want to merge those just at the moment, but try and get everything in the same place where it's going to be good and easy for harvesting and passive harvesting later on. I'll tuck you right up there. Slide these over here. All right, so typically what I do during these events is I set up sections. So I would have a section for my point items, and then further along the map I would have a section for my orbs, and then I just like to keep things organized in that way. And then a section, sort of off to the side for other things, like the Hedrix mushrooms and the plants, the trees, all of that. And looking at the layout of this map, I feel like this space right here would be a good place to organize my orbs, is what I want to do. So for those of you who have watched my other videos, this organization is going to look very familiar. Very familiar. It's my favorite way of organizing stuff. And actually, I can do a merge right there. It keeps everything lined up. It's fairly condensed. It lets me see what I have. And it lets me easily, slide across the groups of what I have to make those 5 merges. Every now and then it ends up with, an accidental combo, but for the most part, I've had pretty good luck with it. Let's see, gonna pop those seeds up there. Got yellow and some pinks. Gonna bring this over here. Put you right there. Just trying to keep this condensed, open up as much of the board as I can, because while my creatures are passive harvesting, the more space they have, the more they're going to be able to do that passive harvesting without filling up the board. Because as soon as this map is all filled up, they're going to stop being able to harvest things. And I don't want that to happen, or at least I don't want that to happen quickly. Let's see, I just noticed that I've got a little merge over here. Can do that. Slide that over there. What did that do? That opened that up. I do have some other perimeter merges I could do. Alright, so that's going to be a 5 merge. That's going to be a 5 merge. There's a 5 merge. Put things where they belong. 5 merge right there. Very nice. And over here I have the makings of a mass merge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. There we go. So even when I do a mass merge, I still try to make sure that what I'm merging is a multiple of 5. And in this game, they give you that benefit. Like they'll say, oh, you know, she's merging 25. That's 5 merges. Whereas that is not what happens in Atlantis Adventure, which is what I was talking about earlier. All right, very nice. Got a 5 merge right there. Bringing these over. All right, I am feeling quite comfortable with how this is going. I do have another perimeter merge. If I can do a 5 merge with these. Drop this right over here. Bring that there, slide that over, put that there, put that there. Just trying to make a little wall so those guys don't accidentally end up touching each other. All right, a little bit of social distancing for my sprouts. It looks good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. All right, so with this event, I could stay where I am right now and harvest these green orbs for a little while. Collect more of the falling seeds. Or I could do another bit of a heal over here. And I think that's what I want to do. And the reason I think that's what I want to do is I have this Harvest from Dead Plants quest right there. And when I harvest from those dead plants, I'm going to get the resources I need to build bigger blessed trees. Which is going to do nothing but help me. So I think that's what I'm going to do, but I do want to move these so there isn't a little section that's cut off. That way if I do a mass merge, I'll get everything all nicely connected. So what I do want to be careful about is this guy right there still. So I'm going to set off this orb down here. That way it's a little bit, it's hopefully not going to make its way up there. And hopefully it's just going to clean up all of these small areas that have not been healed yet. That is the goal. Ooh, keep going sideways, keep going sideways. Good healing energy. Good healing energy. All right, that was a perfect heal. That was absolutely perfect. I am so happy with that. Nice. Very, very nice. Let me condense these guys down. Got another one of those. I got a basket that they're actually going to want to harvest that one, so I'll harvest that down here in just a moment. So right now I'm just going through, and everything that is extra, just moving it off to the side where it will be safe. And I can use these items for perimeter merges further on as we get into areas that have these Rubik's trees. Let's see, I've got some baskets there. I do have a couple of those. Any perimeter merges before I move everything away? Just the level 1 on those. I'll get some of those level 1s with harvesting that basket over there, actually. Yeah, nope, none in there. That's fine. Alright, but we are going to harvest this basket down. That way it's not a distraction. We have that basket to put up there. We can bring these over here. Alright. Turbo harvesting the basket. A little bit of a merge. Another little bit of a merge. Alright, so these are awesome. We're gonna go there, we're gonna go there. Ugh, I needed those. Clumsy combo. Ah, well. And these are the cloud walnuts. Very nice. All right then. So we'll tuck that down there. All of that is slid in, so there are no little holes that can block things off. We have several of these underwoods. Put that up there. Those are all fine. These are going to also come over to the pile of things that I don't necessarily want right now, but I will want later. Put that right there. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sell those underwoods because I have no more use for them. Yeah, I have no more use for them. So let's sell them to get them out of the mix. And that sounds good to me. We will drop that up there, move these guys over here. And you could stay right there. All right, and we've got those going right there. We can harvest these bones. Perfect. All right, so this is the part where I like to double check, see how far along on that quest. 13 out of 60, but we only need one more merge 5 of anything, so I'm just gonna mass merge this and get that quest done. Awesome. And our next quest is create autumn apples, 5 of them. Yeah, that's pretty standard and what I was expecting to see. So no worries there. But yeah, so this is where I might go for some of those sprout merges. I did not mean to collect that, but that's okay. Go for some of those sprout merges and see if we can get a couple more of these level 5 blessed trees. And then this is where, when I am playing an event, I need to make an actual decision about my strategy. See, as soon as those blue flowers are on the map, goodness. I will tell you what I mean in just 1 second. There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, and then we go to like that. Yeah, I think we're going to be left with some of those lower level guys on the map. But that is okay for the moment because we're going to do another heal and get some more sprouts. So it's all right. But I do want to start working my sprouts to this direction. 5 merge right there. 6. That's a 10 merge. 5 merge. 5 merge. Very nice. All right. Yeah, we're going to take this large blue orb right over here. And that's going to be a lot of healing power, but these are 500, so yeah, that's actually not going to heal that much, all things considered. Let's put it right there. See what we get. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to move these guys back this direction. And one of the very fun tricks with these bones is if you pick up one of your creatures and make them harvest those bones, you can get an extra sprout or an extra, what are these, small remains out of them. You can't double tap it because as soon as you tap those, they disappear. But if you actually pick up the creature and set it on top of them, it will harvest for you. Alright, so we're going to go like that. We're going to go like this. Alright, at the very least, I want to leave off where the only type of orb that can be harvested are those green ones. Let's see. That will give me 2, 1. I don't feel confident that I can do that from where I am. So I'm actually going to sell those, which is fine because they are not a difficult resource to get a hold of in this level, given that we have these right on time floating seeds. So yeah. Go like that, clean up those little blue orbs that we don't need, and now we are back to a position where the only thing they can harvest is green orbs, which is going to make the passive harvesting oh so very nice. Let's take a look and see what we have now that we have a moment. The Great Hedrix mushroom. If I do a 3 merge there, I'm only going to have 2 of those Great Hedrix mushrooms in front of me. And that makes me a little bit leery. So I am not going to make that 3 merge. I'm going to hang on to it and see if 2 more show up. Because they might. A 3rd small Crux plant would be very nice. I feel like... oh, I do have 3. I just had him stored someplace where I couldn't see them all together. Alright, so let's do this, and this will give us another cloud key unlocked. Because remember, for these Crux plants, it is safe to do 3 merges. Crux plants are okay. Right there. Aha! And there is our other Hedrix mushroom. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Move this basket over here. So I made a comment. Here we go. I made a comment about deciding on my strategy for this game. And here's what I meant by that. It is probably definitely safe to make that 3 merge. But you know what? I'm going to hold off just because. I don't need it right now. So I'm just going to hold off. So here's what I mean. There are a couple of different ways you can go about completing these events. So looking at where I am, there's a bunch of land to heal, and the healing gets pretty intense. It's 5,000, yeah, starting right about there. The rest of the way up is 5,000, and some of these are like double areas. This one is 4 areas, so that's actually 20,000 to heal. So yeah, that's a little bit intense going all the way up and around. But I could do that. I could sit here, I could keep my 2 creatures harvesting until I could work my way around up there. And one of the items that I have access to once I get up here is a nest full of mystery eggs. But that is not the strategy that I use on this map, typically. I have done 2 different things with this map before, but both of them, or I should say neither of them, involves healing up this side first. What I like to do is actually set off high-level orbs, like the level 8 or level 9, from this point right here. And what happens is the healing power actually, instead of going off to the side, it floats straight up and starts healing right here. And it spreads over, it gets that nest, it gets this glowing item that is hidden behind the tree, which it turns out once your creatures sort of attack it and get rid of the evil, that is going to be a statue that we need for a cloud key and also for a quest, but that goes down here. We get this huge basket full of point items. We get this huge basket full of point items. We get this capsule, And we get access to 2 of the higher level harvestable items to get more point items. And one of the quests is usually to harvest this tree, like 200 or 250 times, something like that, 4 point items. So by setting off our healing power and coming up this way, we're able to finish those quests and get our point items much faster. So regardless of what I end up doing, I will be setting off my orbs on this side instead of going up and around. And then that just leaves me healing the rest. Moving around and healing the rest is easier because at that point I'll have more creatures. I have this mystery egg down here, and there's another mystery egg tucked in the map somewhere. I don't see it at a quick glance, but it will turn up. There's always 2. And that, along with this mystery egg nest, will give us usually a couple of creatures. And also that nest is the cloud key that unlocks this key. And behind this cloud key are going to be eggs for another 2 to 3 creatures. Sometimes more, depending on how lucky you get with the eggs that are in your mystery nest. So as soon as we unlock that, we're going to have extra creatures harvesting with us, which is going to make this harvesting go so fast. And that's what we really, really want. Gonna go like that. Make it easier to reach those. And then we'll be able to just active harvest and rock this event and get it done. What the other strategy, and this is the strategy that I use in all of my Merge Dragons events. It took me a while to try it, but when I finally did, I'm a complete convert. It is called the Prism Flower Strategy because in Merge Dragons, the item you need to buy is a prism flower. So in these events, there is a little shop over here. And you can buy items for gems, which are your premium currency. One of the items you can buy is this elder tree. If you buy this elder tree for just 10 gems, you can then turbo harvest, like do a focused active harvest on this tree. And you get the little pieces of the monument that will eventually turn into the large monument that gives off glowing rocks. And you just keep doing that. And once you have enough glowing rocks, you can merge them up to get the, I believe it's the glowing statue of the Minotaur is the name of it. That wonder will give you an egg nest, specifically a mystery egg nest that will unlock this cloud key. And if you do that, that means right now I could start focusing on that, and without having to make the orbs to heal up here, I could get access to those 2 to 5, depending on my luck, extra creatures to help me with my harvesting. And then I could be harvesting with extra creatures pretty much from the very beginning. When it works out, I have finished an event in about 6.5 hours because of having those extra creatures